Have you ever scrolled on UGG and seen a clickbait video? Or maybe a leak video? An update video? Have you been in UGG and always felt too poor? Like you don't even have enough nugs to spend? Like everything is paid for? Or have you ever gotten into a new update and it's too laggy to even move? Well, these are all the current issues of UGG, and in this video, I'm going to be going over all of them from the top to the bottom so you don't miss out on anything that's going on in UGG right now. So before I can get into this, make sure you like, and most importantly subscribe, as it helps my channel grow, since I'm trying to reach 80,000 amazing subscribers by the end of the month. So become an amazing subscriber right now by liking, most importantly subscribing, and commenting down below what you think the biggest issue in UGG is right now. Stick to the end to see the biggest issue in UGG yet, and now we're gonna get right into the first issue. So while I talk about all of the current and residing issues inside of UGG VR, the game I'm joining right now, I'm actually going to be joining Slump, where we're going to play the game as if it's meant to be played, and I'll be resolving all of the issues that I think need to be resolved by just talking about them, and then the resolving will be happening by the UGG devs watching this video to the end by liking and subscribing, and then most importantly fixing these issues. Diggle will have all the timestamps, not timestamps, but he'll have, Diggle will have all of the objectives that I like to talk about on screen as we're talking about them, so just look in the top left corner every once in a while and you'll see Diggle will put. One of the main first issues is the creator program, and although it might seem foolproof on the outside, on the inside there is a burning building. I don't remember the code, so I'm going to go ahead and join the code. Find it, 827. Slump also has a lot of things to say on this. So when it comes to the creator program, UGG is very biased, especially some of the UGG moderators, and I will be naming names. We have Terra, Therapeutic, or Terrilla. She's very biased and one-sided to her opinions. Yum Yum is more evenly balanced, but Slump already knows about this. Slump knows about how like Terra is so much of a. Her name should be Karen, okay? Her name should be Karen. I don't care.
Ooh, clock that T.
Clock that. So Slump, what is like the main points that you'd like to talk about before I? Yeah, I was gonna say. I knew you were gonna talk about that. Okay, you need to give us like the entire rundown. It doesn't matter how long it takes. We need to get through everything while we're just kind of playing the game.
20 subscribers. People with 20 subscribers, 0 edit skills, don't even spend time editing their videos. Get level 4, and I'm not. I signed up to get level 1 before I was in all the drama and stuff, and I got banned from everything and stuff. Before that, I had applied, and I was actually doing really good, and I had really good edit. And I didn't even get level 1. And a kid that literally posts one every month, gets like 20 views, has like 100 subscribers maybe, got level 3, I think. Yeah, so the game. Why did a chicken just go on your Triceratops?
So what you're saying, Slump, I actually don't, to be honest. But what you're saying is the amount of people they're letting in is uncaged. They're just like literally letting in as many people as they want that are sloppy creators that aren't doing what they should be doing to actually get in, that are actually making good quality content. They're literally just letting in pretty much anybody except for you, it seems, right? And me, I guess.
The reason I'm not anymore is because I'm also banned from the Discord for something I said.
I got banned, but unbanned because Yum Yum told them to unban me. But I've been banned more than 3 times, and the only reason I'm not banned in the UGG server and in this game that I'm playing right now is because of Yum Yum. Yum Yum has the Murdominate. Murdominate's watching this video. I know he is.
I like Yum Yum. Yum Yum's a
they're
great
both
person.
very good
Yum
people.
Yum.
I would say Tara's probably a good person too. I'm not saying she's a bad person, but the way she goes about her, I guess, because it is a job. Yum Yum and Tara are getting paid full-time salaries, so they are making money on UGG by moderating the community.
As big of a deal as Tara.
And Tara seems to be taking a lot of things into her own wing, which maybe that is what Murdominate allowed her to do. But I would say a lot of it is what she's doing out of her command, or like what she shouldn't. She's kind of getting a bit of a power tripping going on, is what I think is going on, at least
she thinks she's too powerful
from an outside perspective. No, that's not meaning she's not. It seems to me, at least for the content creator side of things in UGG, it's way too easy for slop creators to get into the program, and once they're in, they either don't even post about anything, or when they do post, it's once a month like Slump said, and when they do post that once a month, it's complete slop garbage that's just put no effort into. And a lot of people say, well, isn't that just what your content is, Nutor? I do actually try and make good content, but that is going into the next issue, which is clickbait. I take up a large percent of that since I am one of the highest viewed creators on the game, and I will admit, lots of my content has clickbait in it. But the hard truth that you guys have to swallow, the hard pill you have to swallow is, in order to get those views on YouTube, whether you like it or not, unless it's a crazy world issue, you have to have some sort of bait in your thumbnail. Otherwise, you'll never, and title as well. Otherwise, you'll never get clicks and you'll never get views, and your content will never spread. The reason you're watching this video right now is because there's a bit of clickbait that you clicked on. whether you like it or not.
You
That
might
thumbnail
not, you're
says
not even
it's
the
bad.
most clickbait.
I don't totally think UGG is bad, but in the thumbnail it says it's bad, meaning that like you might think that I thought UGG sucks, and I don't think it fully sucks. I think there's a lot of issues with it right now, and one of them is clickbait. And every single big creator in UGG, which Slump knows this too, all of the actual biggest creators, the little 5 creators, they've all taken down my path of clickbaiting. They've all kind of copied my clickbait. They don't copy my content, but they've copied the strategy of straight
Bloopy used to do
clickbait.
clickbait.
So what I'm
You
saying
know
is
the
it's a
most
big
clickbaiting
phenomenon.
content
It's not just me.
creators?
It's not just this other person. It's not this other person. It's everyone. Every single person on the platform clickbaits. That's just how it is. Especially in the niche that we're in. The niche that we're in is update videos. VR is mostly update videos nowadays. Update videos, and there is some evergreen videos that are like, you know, high performative ones that take long to edit and actually have good effort put into them. And there's been some creators, especially a couple of level 5 ones, that have actually had some great videos that do really well by just putting great work into. But it's become a lot more of a slop fest, and whoever can be first to it, whoever can be the highest clickbait, the best thumbnail, the longest video, that's kind of how it seems to be. As
That's kind
much
of
as I'm seeing.
what Curse
Yeah,
does.
and actually, I did see a video. I'll put that on screen too. I'll have Diggle. I'll send it to Diggle, and he'll put it on screen. But it's a person talking about pretty much the same issue that I'm talking about, but he's talking about only clickbait in his video. But
I
he,
saw that dude. Wait.
yeah. And he
I
had
saw
a
that
couple of
dude.
my
Yeah, I watched
thumbnails
it
on
last
there,
night.
and
I watched that
rightfully
video last
so.
night. It was a really
since
good video.
If you guys didn't know,
I saw Tusky
yeah,
commented on
exactly.
it.
I have a really good imagination, and with my imagination, I use AI to craft my thoughts into pictures, and in those pictures, I put them on my thumbnails. And my thumbnails are not fully AI, but they are using a large percentage of AI. But I use assets that go into AI, and AI formulates the assets together to make a picture, so it's not just fully AI slop. However, lots of it is what I imagine in my head. Lots of thumbnails you see is what I imagine in my head to be coming to the game. That's not just AI making up random things. That's what I imagine to come into the game, so I give it as a prompt to AI, and AI makes an image, and it goes into a thumbnail. Most thumbnails now are
Some
AI.
people,
It's
like-
very hard not to find them. Wait, what's up?
Mr. Grey Wolf, he entirely AIs his
Yeah,
thumbnails.
he
His-
entirely
every
AIs his
single
thumbnails, bro.
Bit. Even the UGG character, like he literally has a good-looking UGG character, but it's AI.
Yes,
he literally
bro.
he couldn't even take a picture of himself.
And
colored.
lots of
Like,
the
that's
bigger
just
creators
slop.
are doing exactly what Slump was saying. Fully AI thumbnails. Like, literally, if you look at the characters in the thumbnails,
But
they're kind of
look at this.
uncanny. What?
It's the reason why they use AI is because AI gets a lot more views because
Yes, and
if you're
clicks.
just throwing like especially if how to make them like me. I don't know how to make thumbnails, but if you know how to make the good thumbnails like talk stuff, then you're gonna get more views. But like a lot of people just have to use AI because that's the option to go.
It's the safest option. It takes the least amount of effort for most people unless you actually put time into your thumbnails. I take on average a day 2 hours to make one thumbnail. So I do still put a lot of time into them. I use AI, sure, and I do clickbait, sure. But either way, the content that I'm putting out, I'm not fully clickbaiting. The content I'm putting out still has the ideas that's in the thumbnail and title. It still has all those ideas. I might not show you every single part of it, but I'm still talking about it. I'm not saying, oh my gosh, there's a new 1,000,000 cowbell challenge,
dog is fatter
and then
than
the
the
video is
freaking
about Slump's foot.
cow.
That's not true. I'm not completely misdirecting you. I still talk about thumbnails, and that's why I think you have still stuck this long in the video and are still sort of enjoying my content. If you are, thank you. If you've made it this far, like and most probably subscribe, because I'm trying to see if this kind of video does well on my channel. It's a bit of a higher edited one, talking about the issues in the game that I make all my videos on. So it's like maybe some of the UGG mods, which I know they do, and UGG devs watch my videos, are gonna kind of have a little like moment in their head with like, I think we should start to change some things. And the next biggest thing that I feel like ruins the game right now is the lag. There's too much lag in the game. At least every time there's an update, I literally can barely play. My headset dies faster. The internet it takes more internet. Slump probably knows about this too, but it's the lag is
Literally,
just
look at
terrible.
this. They're not using their money wisely. They're using
Yes,
their
bro.
money in a dumb way. And look at this. This tree literally has no tech. They could have spent their money on. That's a good thing right there. That's good. Don't put as much textures on things like they are doing with like other stuff, like with the AI.
Yeah, with their
these cows.
bundles
They're
and stuff, bro.
Oh my gosh, they're spending way too much money on cosmetic players and 8-year lobbies. That's because of the money. They can't afford higher.
When they bought their
using their money on
warehouses,
different things.
when they bought their warehouses, I remember them talking about it. I can't remember who I asked. I think it was Minnie. One of the UGG devs told me that they could have upgraded, but they chose to not spend their money on that. And that's obviously isn't all true. I don't know for sure.
They're spending their money on paying their devs. They're paying their devs more than they're working on the game with.
And me and Slump don't know this, but it seems to me as if they are very money hungry right now. Like most of the updates now, if you don't realize this, are bundles, cosmetics, and all money forward. It's harder to find an update with more content now. It's mostly just a Dragon Crystodon bundle, a new March Magnus bundle, a new St. Patrick's Day cosmetic, another dinosaur.
Literally meant for a bundle, and it's not even going to be a free bundle. It could have been.
Oh no, it's going to be paid for, and it's probably going to be one of the most expensive ones.
It's probably going to be more than a normal bundle.
Oh my gosh, bro! I just realized that.
That's how big my dog is, bro. My dog is cow right now.
Your dog? There's no way your dog is fatter than the cow right there, bro. Literally, watch.
Dude, my dog is searching my room down every
Get out of here, cow.
in my room for food. I'm not even joking. He goes
and also,
in
if you
my
made it
room
this far,
every
comment
single
down below
day,
W Diggle, since he's the one who edited this video, and I know he's putting a lot of time and effort into it. So if he'd be much appreciated if you guys comment down below W Diggle. Let's see as many. I want to see as many W Diggle comments as I can, and I'll heart them all, of course.
You want to know what I was gonna say?
Yeah, what's like another big point, Slump?
Okay, the updates are slow and repetitive right now. All golden eggs are not in.
And the other thing is, I don't know if you guys realize this, at least views-wise, but the last update that Slump was talking about was literally the worst performing update in UG history. The one with it was only a fusion, I think, and then was it cosmetics? I think it was just fusion
and a new minigame, and the minigame was literally just the same thing as the other. They could have added app.
Yeah, the new minigame, all it actually is it's a less gold opportunity. There's less gold in it. There's literally less gold. You get less gold and it's harder. Like before, it was just you pressed a button.
There's more money. Like, look, this didn't have. They spent They kept Flapdoor in the Flapdoor map for 5. That was in the game without a boss. 5 weeks.
It was 5 weeks before boss.
Yeah, 5 weeks before boss. They literally made it before the flying dinos even came out, and then they spent one update, another update for the other flying dino. Then they decided to add the boss up there, and then they didn't even add the boss to fight it until another week later.
Yeah, I was just thinking about that, and when it came out as well, not only did we not get the boss, creators, I was a creator at the time on the game, got a week early access, actually 11 days early access, I'm pretty sure it was, or something insane like that, where they could literally farm views on the update, and I was one of them, where you could literally post a video every day about something that wasn't even out yet, so that when people who didn't have early access finally got the update, there was no content to make. It was one of the driest periods in UG, and we're reaching another dry period because there's literally nothing right now. And yes, Balrog is going to be insane. It's going to be fun, but we're not getting Balrog until another 2 weeks. Next week, or this week, sorry, this week is going to be Dragonheart. Yeah. And then next week we might be getting Balrog, but we don't know yet. But this week is literally going to be another paid for dino, more paid for cosmetics, a paid for bundle, and nothing else. No. Well, there might be some March changes, I guess,
my birthday, so
it's gonna be Slump's birthday, so it's gonna be a free cosmetic for him, I guess. But
yeah, it'll probably, because I'm gonna be getting my birthday's actually on Sunday.
Yeah, March 17th, I think it is. If not March 16th, it's St. Patrick's Day worldwide, and that day is when in UG there's gonna be a little bit of 17th. There's gonna be an event where there's gonna be a bunch of gold and a gold pot. Obviously, not as much as the leak. I'll put it on screen if I have it. I think Diggle might have it. It's in the UG Discord, Diggle.
It's gonna change so much.
Yeah, and it's a little bit scrolled up. But anyways, yeah, the leak has a bunch of gold in the hut. I don't think it'll be like that. They'll probably give us like 20 gold each for skin, but probably. I don't think Crystodon's even spawned yet. That's another huge issue that I find, at least in my day-to-day life on UG. You literally have to wait like 30 plus minutes in a lobby just for bosses to spawn, just to play the game, essentially.
And with the new bosses, the Crystodon, it should spawn instantly in the lobby.
Yes, bro.
Take 30 minutes.
Holy moly, we went up a full percent since I played before. I've recorded twice today, chat, and we went up a percent. I feel like this challenge is for another Orsaur. It's kind of outrageous. If it was a different community dino, that would have been done a week. But the
Orsaur is not as good as I really imagined it to be.
I like the Orsaur, but not as much as like how much they hyped it up. Like, I mean, it's decent.
There were so many. I love the community. I love the dino they made. Yeah, I'm not like the dino they made was really, really good. I like that dino a lot. But there were definitely better. Some that one. They just took
I've seen them.
I know they took this option.
The cheapest and easiest probably, which kind of makes sense in a business mind. But finally,
we've been in this lobby for 15 minutes.
Yeah, like that's kind of outrageous. I think for sure Croissants has spawned automatically Flapdoor. Nobody cares about Flapdoor, and Flapdoor shouldn't be in this game this long. I don't know why it's been in the game this long. But anyways, Flapdoor doesn't matter. Most people don't care, and it does take like 25 plus minutes for that to spawn. Crystodon usually takes longer, but I guess we got it a bit earlier. I think it should be an insta spawn so that it would make the game a bit more entertaining. You could go into new lobbies, and every time you join a new private, there's another Crystodon. That's how it used to be with Crydon and the boss before that, but then they changed it to where you have to literally, so if you're in a private and you join another private, the timer resets. You gotta wait again. If you go into Publix, it's usually already spawned, but no, it's really hard for me at least nowadays to go in Publix, and that's another issue. Public toxicity. There's a lot of toxicity in this game. Every time I join a lobby, I'm hearing either racial slurs or just swears, like cuss words, or literally just people being weird. Like, it's the UG. I thought they had a voice moderation, but I have no idea. Slump's been banned a couple times with voice moderation, but
yeah, I've been banned by voice moderation for
so maybe
things
it does work.
I've said like 2 days before and then get banned. And I've said bad things. I know I have, but
But at least you got a punishment for it. It feels like people just don't get punishments anymore. Because I hear some bad words like in lobbies.
I didn't even say something that bad. I said like I said something that was not as bad as I said something like.
Let's just say he said stupid, guys. He said stupid.
Yeah, but it's the worst stupid. But I've heard people say the N-word like 30 times and not get banned. Like, it's so freaking dumb.
And
like,
I don't have Tusky on right now, but she also has noted that. But her biggest issue with UGG is also the creator program. It's like literally the most notable issue is creator program. UGG needs to fix it. Like me, Slump, and Tusky, and that's just 3 of us. You can comment down below if you agree, but there's so many people who agree with this creator program being literally just garbage right now. At least
it's terrible.
At one point it was good.
It's worse than Animal Company.
And Animal Company and that says a lot. And that says a lot because Animal Company sucks.
Animal Company was really bad.
Yes.
And Animal Company wasn't even that bad. They actually chose the creators correctly. They chose the biggest creators to get the best stuff, and then they ruined it recently by adding all these new hats they're giving to TikTokers that have like 1,000 followers.
But in the beginning, and even in like the in March last year, at the same time as last year when I was on Animal Company instead of UGG, when UGG didn't exist. Animal Company's creator program was really good because they rewarded good content first off. And the only downside to it, downside to the creator program back then was that they wouldn't remove creators that hadn't been active. That was the only thing. But now with the creator program, they let anybody in. The UGG one, they let anybody in. And there's been creators who haven't posted in literal months that are still level 4s.
Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say earlier was someone who has actually good thumbnails that are level 5 right now, and they're good. They actually make thumbnails that aren't AI. They don't use AI at all, and they're level 5 because of that. Sky VR, they make really good like non-AI thumbnails. That's the best non-AI thumbnails.
And do you think their content deserves it? Like
their content should deserve. They just the subscriber. 3, 2, 1, pull it.
Oh wait, what? Oh
It's just the amount of subscribers they have is not good. They only have like 7,000 subscribers, I think, or something like that, and they're level 4.
Where's the tooth, dude?
4 or 5. But they're not popular at all. You did not get a tooth.
Wait, what? No, I literally had it. It disappeared. I had it and it disappeared. That's another thing with the leg. You literally saw it. I could have an instant replay. I put it on the saddle and it disappeared. And maybe it fell, but it's dark. It's not well lit, and I did not see it. I did not see it fall. I saw it go in the saddle and glitch off. That's another thing. Now, Slump, do you know what the point of that was? Why did they originally have it as like, because I remember it was just Yum Yum and then Terra joined. What was the point of that?
It was like content creator for Rough Knots, which was the worst game I ever played in my entire life.
Yeah.
Literally died because they thought they pushed their game too hard. They self-glaze, which they do with this game. UGG is self-glazed a lot. Animal Company didn't do that at all. Animal Company had best. I've seen Gorilla Tag and Animal Company have the best TikTok page. They don't self-glaze. They don't overpost videos. They only post a video for like every month. They post a short about their game. But with UGG, they just overpost random crap that makes no sense. They post update videos a day before the update, so then people will be like, "Oh my gosh, please let us have the update early."
So this is like more diving into the issues of like the game's creative direction is like when it comes to content. UGG's is the weakest. Girl Take's usually pretty good. I've seen that too. I'm not gonna lie. Girl Take's pretty good. Animal Company,
really good. He's making it better.
Okay.
He's choosing the purple. What is this game doing? Choosing the worst people to put in they're choosing the stupidest. So there's random people like Scooby. They glazed. They literally made Scooby, or not Scooby. They made him owner, didn't they? Then they gave him overcount. That was KJ. When we thought KJ was gonna be the owner when I first met you.
Yeah.
That was when I first met you. Holy cow, that was a long time ago. That was November.
And I don't know if you guys can tell this, but Yum Yum's been less and less active, as if they're trying to push him away. And maybe I'm wrong, but from what I've seen, it's a lot of just Torilla, Therapeutic, whatever I just mentioned.
After this video,
things too, because I don't have more than one opinion. That's why hopefully Bloopy will add on to this. I'll help you feed it down a Slump. Hold on. But that's all. Thor's Hammer is one of the good things I was kind of added. I do like the new weapons, but here's the downside. The weapons are good, but they cost literally an arm and a leg for it. Like, you'd have to literally spend, I think it's like 50 American to get all the new weapons or something.
You want to know something bad? Is creator of the week.
Oh yeah, what are your thoughts on creator of the week, guys? And also Slump, what is your thoughts?
It's so terrible. They're adding what I think is they should add, instead of putting these low subscriber content on creator of the week, they should have a thing that's like top 10 best videos or something instead of creator of the. They're really definitely not the most popular. What they should do is the creator with the most views of the, say you get the most views out of everyone then you should be creator of the week.
Yeah,
and
that's
then
true.
they have a thing that's like they have separate parts for like the most funny, like who they think is the coolest, who they think like they should have separate parts for that, and then like let every creator get a chance instead, because they're definitely not gonna put you on there any day. They're never been.
And that's what I was just thinking. My end goal is to get 100K on UG, and once I reach 100K, I feel like it's only right if the game does something to kind of tribute that, because I've advertised their game all the way to 100K subs, and I might talk to Murdominate about it, but I don't think it would be anything publicly, and even if it is something, it's probably something very small. Like for example, when Just Toasty hit 100K, he got like a dog in the game, Animal Company, I think. Chubby
that's
Snow got like a pet.
That was really cool. That was really good. I like that. They could add like maybe they could put you as congratulations to this content creator, but like they should like try and like get more information about what you did, and actually not just
the surface level things, bro. Yeah,
because they're taking this stuff, they're doing this stuff because of what the community says. They're going off of the community, especially Tara. She takes her stuff off of the Team Chugging On all the way.
Bloopy, where's your mic, you sussy boy?
I know why you want. Because you wanna grab my shirt because Team Chugging On is the best.
Oh yeah, let me know down below what team you're voting for. Bloopy is representing Team Chugging On, so go and vote for Team Chugging On if you want to support Bloopy. If you want to support me, then
take me to
I don't know. I'm gonna vote for you because I'm not being supported by anything. However, Bloopy, I have something good news for you.
What?
But first you have to state a cool like opinion on. Basically my videos about UG drama, like just all that's wrong with UG right now. If you have like anything to add to that.
But clickbait.
The clickbait. Okay.
About it. I feel like clickbait is not that bad.
Yes.
And I did actually go over that for. You'll see the video, Bloopy. If you watch the video since you're in it, you might as well watch it.
You should see my latest video. I talked about clickbait.
Oh, bet. Because me and Slump actually go over a lot of that in this video, and I admit that I am heavily part of that. But anyways, Bloopy, come back to the main. I'll get your shirt and then I'll tell you something really cool. So your shirt, what is it like? What does it have on it? Like just a picture of a dino?
No, it just says Team Chugging On.
It's what I'm wearing right now. I've been wearing it.
I know.
I
feel like they should have had like a picture of the dino on it with like a check mark.
They should have done. They're not.
That was lazy. Having just text on a shirt, you know how easy that is to do?
Yeah, like a gorilla, like a 12-year-old kid.
I mean, they had a bunch to do, like a 12-year-old.
Yeah, but it would have still been really cool, like just a bit more effort put in. You could tell it was all put together in like a span of 12 hours, bro. Not even. Okay, let's pull up. I wonder if I mean I haven't heard that's a big issue, but one issue that used to be really big, guys, was scammers and like hackers, like just people who mod and scam. Is that still a thing?
No. But everything before the T-Rex up, the game was really fun. Like the game was genuinely fun. Community was too with the stuff. It's like ever since the creator program really popped off and like a lot of people got into the creator program, they died. I feel like the creators the people that have the creator stuff aren't like the only people that are like level 5s are the only who are like genuinely make good content.
And Slob, I don't know if you've known this. Also, lots of level 5 creators like Kurth and Scooby and them, they don't even post much anymore.
Kurth there's a video about in a long time. I haven't heard from Kurth.
Yes, Bloopy, if you could send me that, I've seen it, but I want to put it in my video. I want to show them out.
Videos that did click. And some of your videos are in there.
Yeah, that's fine.
Videos in there.
We were talking
Bloopy,
about
if you could send me it on Discord.
The name of the content creators, but I'm pretty sure everyone just knows thumbnails.
Yeah, and send me it on Discord because I want to put that video in my video.
Thumbnails. Kurth has really good thumbnails, but he doesn't.
Well, those ones I would say are very clickbait, and the reason is because with mine they're clickbait, but I'm still talking about and showing all the things I'm in the thumbnail. So I guess not necessarily too clickbaity. It's still clickbait.
Scary.
You'll understand how I explain it in my video. Bloopy, you'll see it, but the whole thing. But with Kurth, it was like actual lies, like how to get like 999 gold.
Yeah,
like that.
That's the exact video that was in. That's the exact thumbnail that was in that video I was talking about that I was watching last night.
Also, my video in the video is literally how to get free.
Which I mean, that's not
I actually showed people how to get eggs.
Yeah, but that's what Kurth does. He actually shows people how to do stuff.
Of all my egg videos because it got less.
Bro, I want this hat so bad, or this. I've 10 nug, 10. 1 0.
Didn't you make money, bro?
No, that I don't have a debit card. I don't have a debit card.
Bro, we're getting
$2,
a Dragon on.
That's probably.
And that's another issue is just how much monetization is pushed in this game. For example, the next update is a paid for dino in the shop, paid for bundle, new cosmetics, and then what else? Slump isn't that the whole update?
Yeah, in my video I said they should do something different. It's like their name is Continuum, and it says extended reality.
Yeah,
they should like extend the reality and make something that's not possible actually possible.
Yeah, that makes sense. Kind of what that struck thought in my brain is like with Animal Company, how they had so many different realities you can go into in a way. Like it's all one game, but you could go to a tech tree that was like a futuristic place. You go into like all these different places, which I think.
Yeah. Also in the Q&As, people ask questions. They're like, "Are you gonna add this?" And then Murdominate's like, "Okay, that's not possible. But what if they make it?"
Or like what I think would be really cool is an UG village where you can go and see like NPCs of UG, where it's like not just dinosaurs. That'd be cool. An UG village instead of the shop right here.
They need some sort of like different gameplay that would like players playing. I low-key do not play.
That's what I'm saying. Like I'll only hop on to record, guys. I literally only hop on to record. That's about it, right? When bosses are in the game, I actually do hop on and just play with the bosses. But like right now, the bosses, you gotta wait 25 minutes for one of them to spawn, 25 minutes for another, and then you can't get insta spawns when you join a new lobby. And the only boss you can kill by yourself right now is Elthorn bots. Most of the bosses take teamwork.
How's your March break? You have March?
No, I had break in February, and my dinosaurs glitched.
What?
Yeah,
that's so random. Yeah, over here we have March.
It's break. February break, and then we get one in April break. What breaks do you guys get? Let me know in the comments. But yeah, we get a break, and then a month off, and then another break, and then 2 months, and then school's done.
A month off?
No, sorry, a month off of breaks, like a month of actual school, and then another break again. And then, yeah, a month off would be insane. I guess in the summer we get. Like,
we get. I'm currently off whole night.
Oh.
It happens every March. Usually people take.
Okay, word.
Like people.
Oh.
So thank you for sticking to the end. Since you did, it means more than you know. If you haven't liked and subscribed yet, I don't know what you're still doing here. I'm gonna steal your cookies. But on a real note though, let me know down in the comments if you'd like to see more of this type of content. And as always, I will see you all later.